Hello and welcome back to Counting the Omer 5786. Unfortunately, the video that I made earlier today came out with no audio, so I deleted that video and I am re-recording. Apologies for the folks in New Zealand who didn't get to do this at nighttime, but at least it's still the day. It is still the proper day of the Omer for us to count the Omer together. So let's start by saying the blessing for counting the Omer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who makes us holy through mitzvot, and who commanded us regarding the counting of the Omer. Hayom 14 yom shehem shnei shvuot le'omer. Today is day 14, which is 2 weeks of the Omer. Malchut shebigvura yoducha. Malchut, which is in Gvura, they shall thank you. So we are in the second week of the counting of the Omer, which corresponds to Gvura, strength, which is also boundaries and the lines, right? This is the seventh day of the week, which corresponds to Malchut, sovereignty or kingdom, and physical reality. Let's say a blessing for Torah study before we go any further, because this too is a type of Torah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'asok b'divrei Torah. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who makes us holy through mitzvot, and who commanded us to get busy with words of Torah. So, today is about healthy boundaries and self-esteem. What is personal integrity? This is a thing that it hit me one day when I was talking about having a really difficult time, and I said that I felt like I was disintegrating. And suddenly it dawned on me that having personal integrity is the opposite of disintegrating, right? To have integrity is to be whole in oneself. You don't lie if you're whole in yourself. You lie if you're afraid, if you're feeling broken. You don't do mean things to other people if you have integrity, because you're whole. You don't feel the need to do mean things to other people. If you have integrity, the person that you say you are is the person that you are. The person that you want to be is hopefully also the person that you truly are. So what does it mean to integrate? So none of us have 100% integrity. Not a single one of us. Every single human is broken and hurt and has difficulties. All of us have failings. All of us mess things up. We integrate, we build our integrity every single day. If you feel unworthy, if you feel like you're not as good as somebody else, you can let go of that thought, because you are simply human, just like every other human. The thing is that as long as you're doing the work of integrating yourself, of being fully true to yourself, fully whole in yourself, that is the best that any human can ask. Obviously, we have moments of much more profound integrity and other moments in which we lack integrity. And some people don't seem to have any integrity whatsoever. But if you're even thinking about this, if you're even asking the question of, do you have integrity, then you're already taking one of the steps that builds your integrity. You're looking at your broken parts. You're looking at the things that you need to bring back together, those disintegrated bits, and you're starting to knit them simply by finding the pieces. If you have 1,000-piece puzzle or a 20,000-piece puzzle, what's the very first thing you do? Well, you look through and find out what pieces you have. Maybe you have a method to your madness. Maybe you find all the corners first, and then you find all the edges and you put those together, and then you start working on one part of the picture and then move towards another part of the picture. Life is the same way. If you feel less than full integrity, or if you feel less than anybody else, you can start by looking and saying, who is the person that I want to be? What is the picture of the puzzle? And what are the pieces to the picture of that puzzle? And how do I bring those pieces together? It's really good for you to take time in this moment of Malchut Bigvura to think about all the places where you already have the puzzle pieces together. Where are the places where you have your boundaries properly set? You know what it is that you should do and shouldn't do. You know what it is you should allow somebody else to do and should not allow somebody else to do. Both boundaries are both for internal, how you behave or think or act in the world, and also your boundaries are about the relationship between you and other people and what you allow to bring into yourself, right? So you can take a look at all the ways in which you already have good and healthy boundaries and start from there, because then you can find the pieces that you need to build onto. You have something to build onto. You're not just like moving around in the dark. So, here's a thing for you to meditate on today. How do your healthy boundaries help you to be fully integrated in your selfhood, to have an identity that you feel good about, a self that you can be proud of? And whatever you're facing today, I hope that you find the ways in which your own integrity is bolstered through the ways in which you are true to yourself, um, true in front of others, and remember to be the person that you want to be in your life. Thanks so much for spending this time with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Join the conversation in the comments or over in the school community. See you tomorrow.